This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. To the left side, pass caught by Thornton. Hey, look at this Packers defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And, Charles, if you think about what this defense has had to prepare for, they're in for a battle, and they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out, something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point forthcoming. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
It's the score, Raiders 7, Packers 7.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Here we go.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Red, cycle. Black 40. Steel, black. Hut, hut.
Throwing. Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
Ready, ready. 50, green. Smash, smash, ready.
To throw now, here's Love. It's taken in by his big tight end. Now he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 24 yards. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there to pick up the first, Charles.
And he used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
The Packers at 10-5 to start play, and they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Love. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll let it go deep for Foster. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Set.
And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete?
That's taken in by Kraft. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
He finds his receiver, Watson. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. Love looking to throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
On the ready.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Love. And Watson has it right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 27 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The drive will begin with a run by Ginty. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the draw, here's Ginty. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a first and 10. Looking to throw. Mendoza will try and set up the screen to Ginty. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Now Mendoza from the gun on 3rd down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a run here off the RPO, and he'll keep it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Quick throw, complete out wide here to Green. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready, ready. 33, yellow. Hey, green. Drill green. Ready.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
Ready, right.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's ready.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On the ready.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Black, 95.
Now Love. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Let's go now. Black 40. Red, cycle. Rail, yellow. Hut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. under pressure. They got him again. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Brad Robbins.
On now to punt, Brad Robbins. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out.
There he goes, right side. Look at the big fella go. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Love now. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 3rd and 9.
Set. 60 red. White. Set.
Back to throw. Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, and he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. 58 yards. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Mendoza now. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Raiders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And his sensational season continues. That touchdown grab, number 20 for him on the year. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Packers 7.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Down.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love will swing that out wide to Jacobs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To the air again, Love. And complete once again to Watson. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Love from the gun. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Raiders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
He'll let it go deep for Foster. And got his man, complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
A gain of 42 yards on the play. 1st down, Raiders.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off-play action. Mendoza. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to...
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Raiders pick it up. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Mendoza, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. In motion, the tight end.
Genty is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times, and that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders have opened the lead up to 30. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them in the turnovers, they've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, 76 yards. And the Packers get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead's down to 24.
Packers 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll drop this underneath for Genty.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Mendoza. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Let's go now.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Love wants to shift things around.
To throw again on second down.
Love. That's caught downfield. It's Golden.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 34.
4 yards. That's good for our Packers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Set.
Off the play fake, Love. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Ready. Blue 32. Ready.
Going back to Love. And Green with a catch left side. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Smash. Smash. Hut. Hut.
Love to throw for it on 4th. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
First down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Again, it's Love.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Ready, set.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Complete at the 1. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. Mendoza completes this one to Thornton. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stopped it well short.
Here's A.J. Cole now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down at 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Come on, set.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Red, cycle. 10 black. Field, black. 6. Mega. Yellow. Go. Hut.
To throw now. Here's Love. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
Rail. Yellow. Let's go. Still. 60 red. 60 red. Ready?
Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
33. Hut.
Throwing. Love. He'll try and do this himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Black. 95.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love.
That's taken in by Kraft.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Drill. 52. Ball red.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
Ready, set.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
Here we set.
Love looking to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21. At the 36-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Max Crosby. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
And the Raiders first down. First and goal.
A run out of the gun with Genty.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though,
and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
And here's Mendoza. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Vegas, first down. First and goal, Raiders.
19 Lions. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Mendoza. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this play.
Here's a diving catch right side. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And that's a big number. It is going to be touchdown pass number 50 for him on the year. Just 5 shy now of Peyton Manning's all-time mark for most touchdown passes in one season.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Get it! Cougar 19! Get it!
And they'll indeed take a knee.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers.